Well, good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you are having a brilliant week so far. It is Sunday, September 28th. We're almost at the end of September. Can you believe that? Hey, Layden, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday to you. Hope everything is nice down there and where the sun don't shine. Everywhere. It is fall here, so it is cloudy most of the time. We do have snow on the mountaintops around here already. Can you believe that? That's crazy. Winter might be an early one this year. That's not good. Oh, that's good to hear that. Hey, Ingrid, thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you're doing well today. Happy Sunday indeed. I'll just take a minute to say thank you to our Patreons. Thank you to those that donate. Thank you to those that donate their time as well. Thank you for the support. If you're watching this on YouTube later, if you do manage to enjoy this type of content, please consider giving it a like and subscribe. It really does help the channel. Feel free to comment if you have any things that you'd like to talk about. I do answer all the comments. If you have more detailed discussions that you would like to do, there is a Discord in the description below. You can join that, and I follow that pretty much 24/7, so we are good to go. Just random news for the campaign series. The 2.05 update for JTCS has been released. It was released last week. There are a couple of minor things that need to be addressed. If you do find something, please let me know and I can ensure that things are as they should be. There will be, just as an FYI, a final remaster of that game, so that way you don't have to worry about updates or anything like that anymore, so that'll be good. That being said, if you want to keep an older version of JTCS, now would be the time to go and download the update or the original version or whatever it is, because they'll probably no longer be available after the remaster. It'll just be the one game and that's that. So keep that in mind. If you like having multiple versions, or if you have a mod that only works with X version, you need to make sure that you have that version. Now, you can have multiple installs of the game inside your computer. I have like 3 of them at least, with different version numbers. So you can do that. You just have to keep one of them consistent so that it has the latest updates and all that fun stuff. So, totally possible to have multiple versions. I do it. It is very helpful for me for when I'm trying to track down bugs or whatever. So that's something to keep in mind. Once the remaster is done, you're not going to have access to those older versions again. So if you want them, download them now, put them on a hard drive, whatever. I mean, I think I have some of them anyways, but I'm not going to be around forever to help you out. So that's just how it works. What else is going on? Cold War, I'm been working crazy hard on making sure that I'm getting the graphics assigned. I think I'm halfway through now. Each of the 4 nations. Basically, I'm almost done all the vehicles. I just have some of the engineering vehicles and supplying vehicles to complete. There are some East German trucks that I need to do, so once I have all the quote-unquote vehicles done, I'll finish off those trucks. I think it's about 7 new bitmaps that I have to create, which is not terrible. It'll take maybe a week or 2 to do all of them, because they're pretty generic and pretty similar, so it shouldn't be that bad to do. But then I'll have all the vehicles done for all the Warsaw Pact nations. After that, it's into the heavy weapons, infantry, helicopters, and airplanes. And that's pretty much it. So, like I said, I'm about halfway through the list right now for each of the nations. Just a reminder, the Cold War Warsaw Pact nations for 1.00 are going to include Poland, Czechoslovakia, East Germany, and Russia, or the Soviet Union. So, pretty exciting. There's a lot of countries there. There's going to be a lot of opportunity for scenarios and whatnot. I'm very excited to get to that. As a reminder of the process going forward, once the Warsaw Pact is completely done, we'll have a new beta, obviously, but then I'll turn my attention to the British Army of the Rhine. Now, the UK is in the game already, but I have found a better source material for how the organization for the British Army of the Rhine was structured all the way from 47 up to 2004. Obviously, I don't need to worry about up to 2004 because our order of battles stopped basically at 1985. So our core game goes from 1948 to 1985. Now, of course, in the Warsaw Pact nations, I have included a couple extra things. If you do want to go into the later 80s, you can do that. But yeah, whatever. All is good in the hood. Anyways, I will redo the British Army of the Rhine to make sure that they are significantly more accurate than what's available right now inside the UK order of battle. That being said, there will probably be a whack load of new vehicles that are not in the existing order of battle that need to be updated or redone or just created to begin with. So you can expect some new toys for the UK, which is kind of exciting. You can also expect to see some very detailed and hopefully as historical as I can make it for the structures. I do have to take some time to learn how the UK was, I noticed they have different naming systems for certain things, so I have to wrap my head around that. Won't be complicated, just one of those things that I'm going to have to figure out. What else is going on? There's a whole bunch of new vehicles for the Warsaw Pact, a whole bunch of new toys. I'm very excited about that. On the bright side, I have created some base... Can I show you that? I don't know if I can show you that. No, I can't. Right now, my computer's all hogged. So if there's a problem right now with the streaming, let me know, because I'm copying some files over to our NAS, and I thought it'd be done by now, but it's not done. Because there's I don't even know, 10,000 files or something like that. It's taking a little bit longer than I anticipated, but that's okay. Anyways, there's going to be a whole bunch of different new vehicles inside with the Cold War, which I do have to implement into the other nations as well. For example, POL trucks, they're going to be there. We're going to be implementing some thermal things, which is kind of cool, because that is, as was pointed out to me, very important for especially the 80s, the late 80s, 82, somewhere in there. That is how many of the limited NATO quantity was going to help deal with the vast Warsaw Pact quantity, was being able to shoot through smoke and whatnot. So putting out a smoke screen and then just targeting the Soviet vehicles as they were coming closer. And they didn't have thermal, as far as I know, not until 91-ish, apart from experimental stuff, where it was more common in the late NATO nations. Anyways, we are going to continue on with Dien Bien Phu. We're almost done this particular scenario. As far as I know, we do have a major victory. Oh, just in regards, you'll see that I'm playing with a 2.10 update. This is now being finalized on our end from a coding perspective, so now it's just a matter of testing it, making sure that it all works. There will be some additional things that I add on a data side to the 2.10 update and 3.10, because Vietnam or Middle East and Vietnam are the same engine in that sense, apart from how it looks. So there are some updates that I need to do on a data side. There probably won't be any new scenarios included with this update, mostly because I've been focused heavily on Cold War. I do have plans though, so stay tuned for that. I might include some of the new vehicles that I've been building into like North Korea or into North Vietnam. I do have plans for some really interesting 72, 73, 74, 75 scenarios where a lot of that equipment will come into play, because it turned into more conventional war during that period, where North Vietnam and South Vietnam were fighting more conventionally than the guerrilla war that had happened beforehand, which is kind of exciting and interesting. So the scheduling for this is, I think it's mid-October, where this will turn into a public beta. You will have access to this. You can provide your feedback and all that good stuff. And then the official release for 2.10 and 3.10 will be, I believe it's the end of November. And then after that, we'll continue on with our roughly 6-month schedule in order to release the latest engine so that you have what we have. That being said, that this is going to be the same for Cold War and the new World War II version. Exciting times. All right, let's see. I don't really need to do much, so I think I'm going to just... let's not end the turn yet. Let's do some more firing. They are good. I still have to get used to this because it's all different. So don't forget, one of the new features is this campaign series Intel feed, which is super cool. I'm going to add it here just so you can see it in action. Now, normally I have two screens, and I would keep this on the second screen, but I'm going to move it here just so you can see. Obviously, that's going to impact the amount of screen that I have because I'm taking up a lot of my screen, but just so you can see, maybe just for the first little bit, how it works and how that functions. Now, if you don't want to use this, you can go under options and you can go into the dialogue and you can choose one of these other dialogues, which was the traditional ones that goes in the corner. So you can, if you don't want to see the Intel feed, just turn it off and it will have one of these options instead. Alright, now we were chasing down these anti-aircraft guns because... so I do have to go all the way to the edge. Okay. That's where the main points were, but I don't think we really need to go chasing. Because we don't need to suffer any more casualties than we have. So you'll see how this gets populated, and then if you want more information, like you'll notice that these hex coordinates are highlighted now, so you can go to them and it'll basically tell you where you were and then what you were firing at. It was there, so you can see. Super little thing, that's handy for artillery or whatever, or if you just forget something, you can go back like that. They don't have enough to fire. They do. Let's see. Shit. So we got reduced and disrupted. You can see the new disrupted marker plus this. Oof, that is brutal. No. All these guys, we're gonna just move back. Again, we don't... Oh no. Oh, we lost. Eliminated. Poor guys. The artillery smoked them from the hills. Hey, Stipe, thanks for tuning in. I hope you're doing well today. Alright, so you can see how this works. I'm going to move this over here just so I have a bigger map. Also note, with the new update, the graphics for, the trenches and bunkers and all that fun stuff, they've been improved, so they're much easier to spot now. Again, there is a mod if you want to use the traditional ones, but these are much clearer. I think they're a lot easier to see. And of course, if you want to modify them, you can do that yourself, right? If you want to add new types of graphics, it's super easy to do. Oh, one thing that if you look on the YouTube channel, there's a video that was released just before this one, and it tells you how to make the bit files for graphics. So for example, if you have these trucks and you want to change them to something else, you can totally do that. You don't like the looks of them, or you want to give them a different camo pattern, you can totally do that and change them within the game. Nice thing about the campaign series is that it's very easily moddable, which is fantastic. It makes life a lot more interesting, I think. And after I've spent so much time making new vehicles, I can realize, I see just how easy it is to modify this game. So, something to keep in mind. Alright, I don't need to do anything else. I'm just going to end the turn. How you doing, Stipe? Above ground is good. Oh, we lost the machine gun. Or recoilless rifle, sorry. You like to start your days above ground. I don't know why. Good morning, Shalon. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Oh, the anti-aircraft guns are running away. Boo! Alright, we have a whole bunch of units that are recovered morale, which is great. 2 artillery units unavailable, 4 units low on ammo. How you doing, Schlons? Oh, we reduced it, but not very much. That's good to hear. I'm about halfway done. Oh, you returned home already. Oh, that's good. Was it a good vacation? I hope so. Ah, damn it. Oh, man. Those anti-aircraft guns. Boo. Terrible. Now, there was something up here. Buggers. So again, some of the new features that are going to be included in the 2.1 update is you can see we have tooltips on the map now, and they give a little more information about what you're targeting, which is handy. This hex we're going to be, since there's something in there, so if we go over here, there's nothing in there, so there's nothing to target. But if we go here, we can see that we're going to attack with a hard target at 19, which is actually not accurate because that's not how that works. So there we go, that's better. We're going to attack with this tank, hard targets 17. There are no hard targets in there, but there's a soft target of 12. If we highlight over top, we can see that there's a 1 strength point unit there. We don't know what it is, although we can tell that it's infantry, and we're going to be attacking it as a soft target at 12. Now, keep in mind that that number is just the raw data number. It's not going to incorporate any of the terrain effects modifier calculations or anything like that. It's just, hey, this is what you're going to be attack at this hex distance. There you go. You're going to have to do any of the calculations for yourself. So basically, you're going to be looking at the TEM. It says 0.85, so it's going to be 12 basically times or minus a 15% value there. I'm about halfway done assigning graphics for the Warsaw Pact. I'm almost done all the vehicles. I just have some of the engineering vehicles and the some trucks that need to be done. But for the most part, everything else is assigned. I made a whole bunch of new BTR 60s. There's new BTR 70s, even BTR 80s, brand new BMPs, brand new MTLBs, brand new BTRs. Just a whole bunch of goodness. I'm super excited to see them in the game. So then the next little time is what I'm going to be focused on is the infantry and heavy weapons. Action points, don't have enough there, don't have enough there. Oh, one thing you'll see here that's different is some of these units have been, these units here, the leaders have been changed. So, depending on the command level, you'll see if it's a regimental CP. I don't know if I like that or not. I might have to include 2 sets of leaders, I think. We can have some for this, because this, for example, this one here could be assigned to a regiment or a company, and that's not necessarily a regimental CP, if that makes sense. I don't know, Petri. I think we need to talk about this. I like it. It's a good idea, but I think I might need to have a separate class of these CPs for the specialized. For example, you could have a 5 leader, command rating leader of 5 in a battalion if that leader was exceptional, I think. So there's some things that I need to figure out how that's going to work. Spent some hours today to set up the early rocket artillery and AA battalions from the 60s and 70s. Oh, nice. That's exciting. That's for the West Germans. I really appreciate your help with that. Oh, not enough firepower. Since I've added quite a few new vehicles and things for the various Warsaw Pact nations, I'm going to have to go and do a quick review to make sure that they're incorporated into the game or into the order of battles, like the POL trucks and all that fun stuff. So one other new thing is you do see if you're in move mode, which we are, you can tell by the triangle. If you're in move mode, you can easily identify which units are which, and if you even turn on the organization, you can highlight the various organizations as well and see which unit is which. So we're hovering over this. You can tell that this is an auxiliary light infantry platoon. It's the 4th platoon in the 413th company of the 1st groupment, mobile Thai, blah blah blah. You can pick another one, and here you can tell that one here, it's highlighted. The rest of the company is spread out along this front line here. There is a way to turn it off now. Look at this. Don't want to see it? You can turn it off. Now you don't see it. That's a brand new feature. So now it's not there. I like playing with it on. So options, on map tooltips, boom. There it is. It's back again. Super simple. We're still trying to chase down those anti-aircraft guns. We're going to plot a whole bunch of artillery there. And I think there was some guns here. So if I remember correctly, we are well past a major victory. Let's just check. Yeah, we are. But if we can get some more guns, that's all right. Let's end the turn. Lots of artillery. I think I sent you the turns last night there, Tim. How you doing anyways? All good? Oh, look at that. Don't run away. Don't run away. Ah, nice. Okay, that's good. Alright, we have 4 units that have recovered morale, 4 artillery units unavailable, and 1 unit low on ammo. Let's see if we can kill some frickin' anti-aircraft guns. We did reduce one. No effect. Unknown effect. Unknown effect. They all ran away. Oh, missed. Well, first things first, we're here. Let's see if we can take that gun out. Yes! But I don't think we got points for that. Let's see. Did we get points for that? No! We didn't get points for that. Boo! That's too bad. Ah, I can't get in there. Oh, we got points for that. So it's just the little ones that we're getting points for. Huh, interesting. I don't think we can see. Oh, we can. Nope. Didn't even reduce it. Gosh darn it. Oh, we're doing good there. They cannot fire. Everyone else can fire. They cannot. They can. They... that's a leader. Doesn't matter. Come on. There we go. Oh, there we go. We did some good cleaning up there. You like the unit information, just don't know if I want it all the time. Great that it's an option now. Yeah, totally. So yeah, thanks for bringing that up last time. That was really good. And then Petri took the time to make it an option. Nothing wrong with that. Options are good. One more thing that I have to revise the manual for. Oh, the engineers died. Damn it. Okay, I think we're good. I'm not even going to bother with artillery. No, let's throw a couple guns out there. How about the big ones? 155s, we'll smoke that. We'll smoke that. And that and that. There we go. Don't need to do it a lot, because we're almost done. Oh, we got smoked again. They have a lot of artillery. Oh, that's nice of them. We have 2 units that have recovered morale, and we have 4 artillery units unavailable, 5 units low on ammo. Okay, well, let's do some shooting. Ah, we didn't get points for that one. Boo. Rid of some guns. Cordless rifles are good, just not awesome. You guys can go into here. One more shot. That's a pretty still. That unit has a lot of strength points still. See if we can destroy this. No joy. Oh, I missed the hex. Damn it. So that is a feature, just a reminder. Being able to target any hex that you want to help with ambushes, right? So, for example, I don't know if you noticed that, but say I was going to... Let's see, where's a good location? Is there a good location anywhere? Say I was going to come up to some woods and I wasn't sure, say on this road, wasn't sure if there was something in there, but there might be, so I would just target that hex. And there is a chance, if there is something in there, to disrupt it or reduce it. I don't recall what the exact value is. I think your attack value is reduced in half because you don't have an actual target that you're firing at. So it's a limited chance of doing it, but you might get lucky and take out whatever in there, right? So that's a good thing to do, especially if you're supplying ammos in bin long, for example. This is a good situation where you would use this. If you had escorts for your supply units and you're driving up a road, it would be wise to, target the tree lines on both sides of the road just to make sure that there's no bad guys in there. Because odds are good, if you fire at something, it'll fire back. Not necessarily all the time, but it is something to keep in mind. What year did the beehive round come out? I don't know, but you do have it in your tanks. The M48s do have the beehive round. And the artillery pieces also have beehive rounds. Alright, I think that's it. Don't need to do anything fancy. Oh, we lost our platoon. So obviously you can't select which ammunition that you're going to use, but it's inside of the calculations for the units themselves, if they had that ability or not. One unit has recovered morale. 4 headquarters unable to provide supply. 2 artillery units unavailable. 2 units low on ammo. I don't think we really need to do anything. Ah, didn't get lucky. If you survive, you can run away. There we go. And the turn. That's the end of the scenario. All our opportunity fires should do a number on these units, I hope. Or not. Time limit is reached. Let's take a look. We did get our major. We get an extra 100 points, which is perfect. We did suffer quite a few casualties, though. Let's take a look. 15% of our attack force, basically. That sucked. All of our engineers. 40% of our tanks. Oh, brutal. But we took out 89% of their infantry troops, 22% of the artillery, 75% of the anti-tank, 53% of the anti-aircraft defenses. That's not bad. And we took out some command and control, which is nice. Okay. Let's save it and start number 6. Let's see. French and Indochina. We want Dien Bien Phu number 6. The French command believed that 28th of March flak raid proved their strength in the West Sector lowlands. As a result, they predicted the next Viet Minh offensive would be in the hill positions of the East Sector, Dominique and Elaine. They abandoned the isolated strongpoint strategy and instead adopted large centers of interconnected resistance. There was no longer a separation of Dominique and Elaine. All the strongpoints were interconnected with trenches, barbed wire, and mines. The Viet Minh issued a new field manual for attacking fortified positions, calling for the overall manpower superiority of 3 to 1, the firepower of 5 to 1. The opening of the first breach must penetrate into the fortification's interior and hold until the bitter end, relying on successive assault waves to overrun the defenses. The French East Sector commander toured the defenses and decided to reinforce Dominique 1 with a 4th Company of the 5th Vietnamese Parachute Battalion. The rest of this battalion would reinforce the 1st Moroccan Rifles on Elaine 4. Behind them, he placed the 6th Colonial Parachute Battalion. A new strongpoint at D4 called Epervier, Sparrowhawk, was formed on the west bank of the Nam Yum with the 8th Assault Battalion, and also a company of engineers was brought in from D11 on the east bank of the Nam Yum behind E4. In the late afternoon, the Vietnamese 4th Company moved into position, bunched up in communication trenches, and collected their equipment and other paraphernalia. The murderous Viet Minh artillery fire began to land on the Dominique, Elaine, and headquarter areas. Assault waves of 2 or 3 Viet Minh divisions, the 312th and 316th, appeared and rapidly blasted their way through the barbed wire and minefields. The Battle of the Five Hills raged through the night. Elaine 1 and Dominique 2 were in Viet Minh hands by midnight, but the French organized a counterattack. 8th BPC attacked D2, 6th BPC attacked E1, and the Legionnaire paratroopers of 1st BEP attacked E2. Although the counterattack on D2 was successful, losses were high, and 8 BPC had to pull back. As a result, by the end of March 31st, the French had regained at least E1 and E2. So this one here, we are going to be playing as side B because that's what's recommended. So let's see what we can do as the Viet Minh. We are side B. We have Enhanced Fog of War. We have all the goodies. Holy crap, look at that. Alright, so we basically read all this already. Let's just find the most interesting information and the mission. Officers and men, fires of Dien Bien Phu front. The immediate task is to build the positions of attack encirclement rapidly. We shall fight the enemy to wear him out. Occupy places advantageous to us. Hold and use them eventually to threaten the remaining enemies. Use flares and artillery to direct fire to weaken enemy fortifications. We must not only strike at many places at a time, but also rush valiant units deep into the enemy positions to sow confusion and wipe out the enemy effectiveness as possible. All right. Yeah, I know, right? That's funny. Yeah, it happens. It happens. I've noticed that at least once a stream, someone will do that, and there's a band that I need to do, but that's okay. Let's get the intel feed up. Now, let's take a look at the situation. Let's zoom out to 7. All right. Turn on some labels. So I'm going to assume that this is all going to be bunkers. And we just have to focus on the front here, which is good. But look at that. The amount of troops that we have. Holy shit. That's insane. Which makes me lead to think that this is going to be very difficult and very bloody. So we do have 20 flares and 10 smoke. What's the visibility? Visibility is a lot. Let's see how it's going to change throughout the scenario. So we have 4 turns of this. Then nighttime for 15 turns, and then daytime for 10 turns. Is the visibility the same? So the first 4 turns, we need to use the artillery as much as we can, especially for taking out his guns. What do we have for artillery? Let's take a look. Whole shitload of stuff. Wow. Okay. The mortars are going to be hit in the back. Let's see if we can take out some tanks. I'm going to assume this whole position. I hope it's not all bunkers. So they did say that there's probably going to be trenches between, so that'll be weak points to get around. That's good to know. Okay, that's it. Now, the question is, what do we do? Let's do some firing. We have no idea what their strength is. What can you see? Ah, too far away. Jesus, there's so many units. It's crazy. I think what I want to do is move stuff from behind first. And that's why, because we want to draw some fire. Oh, shit. It's totally loaded. Oh, didn't get shot at. That's okay. Let's do some firing with our machine guns and light mortars here. So we're not going to know what's here until we get up close and personal. I'm just trying to draw fire. Before I send my troops out. With the heavy weapons, let's just continue doing that. Uh-oh. Did we lose them or did they retreat? Oh, they retreated. I was like, where did my freaking guns go? Oh, that's encouraging. Shit, we lost them. Oh, that's even more encouraging. I'm going to assume this is a trench. I'm going to assume this is a trench because one thing retreated and the other thing we eliminated. So that is a pleasant surprise. Getting disrupted, that's fine. Again, the whole key to this is soaking up fire, so when we advance with our infantry, frickin' cordless rifles. Brutal. Oh, there's more buggers back here. Sugar. Oh, there's something back there. Oh, that's gonna suck, and it did suck. Huh. That's a nice juicy target, but I'm not gonna kill that. Okay. man. Already taken casualties. Where's that gun? Oh, shit. Now, the problem is that we're going to get smoked really badly. Jeez, just like that. Get our assault forces closer. We have an anti-aircraft gun back here. This is what it's going to be like at Stalingrad once we get there. Are you terrified yet? Oh. Frickin' IEDs. Shit. Okay, let's do some firing with our support weapons again. Damn it. Preference on which side you start? Nope. Doesn't matter to me. Does not matter. Oh, that's a trench too then. Because if they ran away, that's a trench. And they took some casualties, which is good. Let's just continue with all our supporting weapons. This is probably a bunker, so it's probably going to be way more difficult. Yeah, on the bright side, the new version. So Tim, we're talking about the Volga scenario. Tim and I are going to be playing that as a test for the future game. To see how we can rebuild it to be much better. That being said, we're going to have to pay close sides, but one of the warnings in this particular scenario says that the Blitz warns it pushes the game parameters, but I don't think that'll be a problem in the new version because we have event scripting, which will really change the dynamics of all the scenarios that are going to be released and designed. So that's kind of exciting. But we have to play it to see how effective that's going to be. Jeez. What is this? Oh, it's a tunnel. That'd be nice if I could use the tunnel all the way in there. Can I go underground? Insufficient. I'm going to try next time and see if I can go underground. That'd be awesome. Mortars. Damn it. Oh, we got a kill there. That's good. Okay, let's advance. Oh, no. Jeez. Damn it! I was hoping that the engineers would survive, but that didn't pan out. I think I'm going to move this headquarters back because it keeps on getting targeted, and we don't want that to get targeted. Let's highlight our engineer units just to get a better view of where they are. Here, there's one. I'm gonna move the bazooka team out. Oh, it's overstacked. Oh, we have a whole bunch. We have sapper platoons and engineer platoons. So, the engineer platoons have an assault of 8 or 16. The sapper platoons have an assault of 8. Morale is the same, strength is the same, defense is the same, so we want to definitely protect the engineer platoons. We need to thin out some of our troops here because it's just very... Oh, look at all of them. Oh, wow. Let's move back the bazooka team. I need to have places for my troops to retreat to, because if they don't retreat, it's going to be a bad day. Let's move the leader back. Or the headquarters. We don't need to have them up in the front. Same with those. Man. So next turn, we're going to be smoked with artillery, which is kind of terrifying. There's a medium machine gun. Oh, it ran away. That's why. I was, why is it facing that way? Because it ran away. Alright, I think that's all we can do, so let's save it. This is number 6. Let's see if we can get some kills with our opportunity fire. Damn it. Most of these French units can fire 3 times, and that's going to be terrible for us. Oh, that's encouraging. Oh, we killed something. Damn it. So our whole plan here is eventually to try to isolate each of these positions and then assault them much the same as we did before. But the problem is, there's way more French here than we're expected. Wow. Oh, we got rid of some machine guns. Damn it. Yes, they are. You're right. 16 units are recovered. That's not good. 8 headquarters, unable to provide supply. 5 artillery units unavailable. 3 units low on ammo. Let's see if we can get some good hits here. Ah, we got to disable. We are getting hits. Oh, and eliminations. Double unknown effects. That's pretty good. Come on. Happy hit. Yeah, double unknown effects. That's good. Not there, though. Oh, nice. Alright, so next turn we're going to get smoked by artillery, so I have to be very careful with that. no. Oh, everyone got disrupted. Nice. Huh. You know what? Let's try. Can we go into the tunnels? Go underground? Oh, I can. Our platoon got smoked. Damn it. Okay, we can finally use the smoke. Just keep firing into this mess. Oh, we did cause a casualty. Interesting. Oh, I can't cross that. Damn it. Yeah, that's not a good position at all. That kind of sucks. That'll be very difficult to get through that. I wonder, can we get into here? Oh, this is more encouraging. Because if that's trenches, that'll be good for us to get into. Okay, let's try. Oh, excellent. That is epic. Oh, very interesting. This is a weak point as well, so we need to get into here. The problem is the flanks. Shit, how are we going to do this? Yeah, I think... Oh, we even have troop... Oh, no, they're fixed. I think it is 3 divisions, yes. Do we have any more of these? Can we highlight our anti-aircraft? Oh, we can. Oh, I really wish we had more of those. Because those are awesome. Four divisions, potentially. Nope, not that division. Parts of 4 division. Not all the divisions are on the map. This is good. These guys can pull back for now. Damn it. I'm going to assume this is a weak point. Frickin' bad guys. Oh, that exposed that trench. Hello. We're getting in there. Hell yeah. And we're gonna pick on these frickin' mortars. Okay, that's really encouraging. Holy, I wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna swap them out. Bring these guys forward. Move those guys into there. That's awesome. Okay, the machine gun. Let's continue smoking these mortars. And let's advance 1 hex. Oh man. Oh, I didn't want to move the bazooka team because I don't need those. What can these guys see? I have 1 shot. Pick on the mortars back here. We did not reduce it. Damn it. Ah, man. Okay. So we have 2 pieces of good news. We've managed to get into the position in 2 locations, which is awesome. Here and here. I need to push through here. I am gonna... How many smoke do we have? We only have 9 smoke, but it is daytime, so that's okay. We'll do a smoke there. We have a smoke here. Mainly because we have the engineers here. Let's move all you guys around to the road. I'm going to assume that this location here is a bunker. That's probably a bunker. This, I think, is a trench because we were able to rake things out, which also means this is probably likely a trench. So I'm going to assume we'll be able to slowly assault our way along this, which is good. That's probably a bunker. Key for doing assaults like this is making sure that you have enough space behind you so that if your guys get a retreat result, they have somewhere to go. If you overstack the forces behind you, they're going to take double casualties because they don't have anywhere to go. So keep that in mind, and that's why I'm trying to thin out the front line here so that if these guys get smoked, which they will, 100% they will, they have somewhere to go. They can retreat back here. So if I was to take all these units and overstack this, I'd be screwed. So that's definitely something to keep in mind when you're doing these type of assaults. Yeah, right? They are cool. You don't see them very often. Let's get some more infantry up. We have some sappers back here. We want those. The headquarters I'm going to move. Oh no! Oh, we lost. We got smoked. I'm going to bring my leaders up because I like having leaders up front. So, again, what we want to do is find areas that don't have bunkers and smoke them with artillery. So let's do that. Let's find our guns. Let's locate them. They're way the hell in the back here. That is kind of annoying. So no, I'm going to assume there's no bunkers there. So we're going to smoke that. I'm going to assume there's no bunkers here. So we're going to protect or try and push through this flank here. But I also want to hit some of this shit in the back. Since we have 2 more turns. I'm hitting the stuff back here because if I can hit it, we might reduce it. And it'll make our assault a lot better because we're just going to get smoked and smoked and smoked by the artillery. Now, I do have a bunch of 81mm mortars. I'm really tempted to put them into better positions. No, let's see where they are. I'm going to assume that is not good. Where are you guys? Up north. Some of these are too far away, right? Just smoke this hill. Eventually we're going to get there. Okay. This is going to suck. Are you ready? Here it comes. Oh, we took some casualties. Oh, this is gonna suck so bad. You thought you saw some what? Sorry. Oh, dissipated hit. Yeah, no, that's true. That's a good point. I didn't even think of that. The problem is, I think supplies are hard targets, so you're less likely to kill them with supply or with artillery, unless you're using really big guns. Oh, that's... See, all these units are overstacked, so I'm going to get hit hard with her. Sugar. Ouch. Jeez, that was a brutal hit. Jeez. Come on. Are they going to stay there? I don't know. Oh, this will be a good test to see if the engineers remove the IEDs like they're supposed to. If they get in there. Man. That was brutal. Platoon got wiped out. 2 squads down. The other one ran away. Sheesh. Oh, damn it. Well, this is good for us because they're coming out of their improved positions. So we have the opportunity here to reduce those guys as much as we can. Damn it. Alright, we have 21 units that are recovered morale out of 40. Man, we were getting butchered. 3 headquarters unable to provide supply, 5 artillery units unavailable, and we did clear some mines or blocks. We have 6 units low on ammo. Nice. Was a good hit. That is good. There's a bunch of stuff in the back there. Oh, that's good. I don't think we're doing much damage with these mortars, but it makes me feel... Oh, look at that! Nice. want to assault this hex next. That was a good hit. So, I'm noticing that the engineers, they did remove the IED, and they also removed the block at the same time. That's awesome. Okay. First things first, let's try and take these things out. Nice! We got rid of some mortars. Let's bring you guys up into the trenches. There are 81mm mortars here. I think this is going to be a bunker or something, so it's going to be very difficult to destroy those. Shit. Double shit. Triple shit. Okay, you guys need to go into there, because we need to hang on to those trenches. We'll send in some more infantry. Heavy weapon support. Oh, frick. Where did that come from? Because it totally annihilated my mortars. That was brutal. Oh, there's a heavy machine gun on the hill. Damn it. Let's try and hit the supply. Yeah, see, we're attacking. It's a 8 strength point unit at 1. Is this worth doing? I don't know, but we'll try. No. I think it's just how he scripted how the... That's a good question. Are they higher level engineers? They're not. But it is a new feature, whereas before you couldn't remove IEDs in the game prior to 2.1. Now you can, and it just looks like it's removing the IED and whatever else is in there at the same time. I don't know. I can't tell if it's an IED level 1 or 10 or whatever. Well, here I can tell, but yeah. So here there was an IED and a block, but both got removed in a single turn, which is fine. Fine, I'm okay with that. And the same for here too. So there was also a IED and a block here, but it was removed in one turn. Who cares? It worked. That's fine. Now these guys are in a tunnel, so no one can shoot at them, which is kind of cool. The question is, if there's no more tunnels here, there's not much point me being in these tunnels. We're going to hit this. I'm going to assume this is a trench. Yeah, there's cover, but I can't attack from the tunnels. I can't, I can pop out, but if I pop out, I'm going to get smoked. So I'm hoping that with me being here, I'll be able to see more tunnels around. I don't know, though. See, this is good. This is good. That's what we want. Now the question is, can I just assault this? Yes! See, that's exciting. That is exciting. That is not exciting. Okay, we're going to advance now. Damn it. Oh no, overstacked. Jeez. Oh, that's encouraging. Okay, let's try to assault. Damn it. Didn't make it. Did not make it. What can he see? Let's try. Wait. Before we do that. Oh, score! Okay, we can occupy this trench now. Excellent. And since this guy's disrupted, we could move into this trench. Excellent. That's good. That's good. Those guys are suffering really badly. Let's do some shooting. We're not drawing fire, which has me worried. Okay, let's advance. Damn it! Oh, pop a smoke. Well then. Well, I think we're doing okay here. Do I smoke this or not? Yeah, let's smoke this too. Oh man, this guy's almost dead. Let's make him run away. Do I overstack this hex or not? That is the question. We have our sappers coming online, which is good. Machine guns we need up here. This is a fun challenge. This is a very fun challenge. But I think we're going to leave it there for this turn. And we will continue next session, next Sunday. Really appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much for your time. Do let me know if you have questions or comments. Thank you, Tim. I really appreciate you sticking around. It's been really fun. I really appreciate it. I will be back on Wednesday. We'll be returning to the Operation Sea Lion campaign and JTCS, John Tiller's campaign series. Again, there is a 2.05 update that is available. It'll be available for a little bit before it is remastered as one single game, just FYI. Thanks for tuning in, Ingrid. Really appreciate it. Thanks to everyone else that showed up. That was awesome. Thanks, Stipe. Thanks, Schlons, etc. Thank you so much. Huge thank you to our Patreons. Huge thank you to our donators. Huge thank you to those that provide their time and feedback. It is always appreciated. Thank you for that. If you do want to support us, there is a Patreon, as I mentioned before. You can find it in the description below. If you do like this type of content and you made it this far, please consider giving it a like and subscribe. It really does help. And on that note, take care, smile always, and talk to you soon.